The following program is intended for entertainment only. No gambling takes place on this website.
MichiganSportsandEntertainment.com presents Motor City Moneyline with Jason Ryan.
All right, just like that important piece of information that was said right at the beginning of the show, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am going to go around the world of sports and give you what I think is going to be the best play to take money from your bookie, to take money from a website, to take money from your in-laws. My name is Jason Ryan, and this is Motor City Moneyline. So we're going to jump right into it.
Top 25 college football.
Up at the top of the list, we got the number 23 Utah Utes going up against the UCLA Bruins. In this game, I do like Utah to cover the 10.5-point spread and roll against UCLA. Next game down the line, number 2 Clemson at Florida State. We're going to go with the over 49 points in this game. Number 20 Wisconsin takes on Northwestern at their house. Northwestern, I like Northwestern in this and the points at +5. And the world's largest cocktail party, even though they don't call it that anymore, number 9 Florida versus number 7 Georgia in Jacksonville. I like the over in this game. This game is very unpredictable. Lots of scoring, lots of fun, lots of drinking, lots of debauchery. Next game we got is Kansas State at number 8 Oklahoma. Oklahoma will roll and cover the 24.5-point spread. This game will also go over 64, so if you want to play a little bit, take the over in this game with the points. You can tease it. Next is number 18 Iowa, number 17 Penn State. Take the under in this game. There's not going to be a lot of scoring. There is going to be some defense, though. Number 21 USF at Houston. I like USF plus the 8 and over in this game at 75. Going to be a high-scoring matchup, especially with Houston. Number 12, Kentucky at Mizzou. I like Kentucky and the 7. It's a toss-up, though. I like Kentucky. I think they're going to keep this close. Everybody's saying Mizzou is going to win this game. I'd like to see it, but the safe bet is the 7 points that Kentucky gets for this. Number 15, Washington at Cal. I like the over in this one, and I also like Cal and the points. That's a 12 at Bovada. Number 14, Washington State at number 24, Stanford. This is a pick'em game, but a solid bet would be Washington in the 3 points. Number 16, Texas A&M University versus Mississippi State. This is a toss-up, but I do like the over in this game at 44. Number 22, NC State at Syracuse. I like NC State in the points. They get 2. The game will go over 66, no doubt. Safe bet is North Carolina State and the 2. Number 3, Notre Dame at Navy. It's going to be a controversial pick for me. I like Navy plus the 24 points that they're getting. That is a lot of lumber for Notre Dame to handle. I also like this game to go over 53. A game that's special and near and dear to my heart, number 6 Texas takes on Oklahoma State in Stillwater. Everybody is calling for the upset in Stillwater. I like Texas and the 3.5, and the game will go over 60 points. Should be a shootout. And for all the Michigan games that are going on Saturday, Michigan is idle. We got Purdue at Michigan State. I like Purdue in the 1 in this. They're getting 1 point. I think this is actually going to go Michigan State's way, but safe money would be on Purdue in the point, the 1 single point. Army versus Eastern Michigan. I like the over in this game at 48. And then Central Michigan versus Akron will go under 45. Don't ask me why. I just like the way this game stacks up. Number 19, Oregon at Arizona to round out the top 25 college football. I like the over in this game at 65. I also like Oregon at the 9.5 spread that they're getting. And that's going to finish it up for the top 25.
NHL.
All right, first game we got tonight is Tampa Bay at Vegas. I like the 5.5 over on this one. It should be a well played contest, and there should be some scoring going on in Vegas. Everybody likes the warm weather. Hopefully Tampa Bay does not have the Vegas flu. Winnipeg versus the Red Wings in Detroit at the LCA. I'm going to take Winnipeg in the puck line on this one at 149. Just seems like a safe bet with the way the Detroit Red Wings are handling business this year. San Jose against the Hurricanes. I like San Jose in the puck line at 101. Seems like an easy bet to me. 101 is an easy puck line to bet on. Ottawa and Colorado. Stay away from this game if you like your money. You got Florida and New Jersey versus New Jersey in the early game. I like Florida in the 120 on this one, the puck line. Islanders at Philadelphia. Early line has the early puck line. There's no odds for this. I'm just going to leave the Saturday games alone.
NBA.
All right, we got 2-day, Friday and Saturday of NBA games, NBA action going on. We'll start off with Chicago at Charlotte Friday night. Under 225 is a safe bet on this one. You got Golden State at New York. Take Golden State in the points, and right now it's at 12. Dallas at Toronto. I like the over 223 on this. Going to be a large scoring. That's a great one. Good. This is going to be a high scoring affair in Toronto. Brooklyn at New Orleans. I like New Orleans in the points here at -9. Milwaukee at Minnesota. I like Milwaukee and the points here at 2. Go ahead and take Milwaukee in the 2. The Clippers at the Houston Rockets. Take 4 for the Clippers. Clippers get 4 points on this one. I like that one there. Saturday's games, you got Boston at Detroit. BetOnline has that at 4.5 right now for Boston. I like that 4.5. The Utah Jazz at New Orleans, playing back-to-back games. I like the Jazz and the 3 points here. There's no line on the Indiana and the Cavaliers game, so we're going to stay away from that one for now. Again, Chicago in a back-to-back game, back-to-back nights, playing Atlanta. I like Atlanta and the 4.5 points because Atlanta's going to be fresh. I like the way this matchup stacks up for Atlanta. Charlotte at Philadelphia, another back-to-back game for a team. This game's at even, pick them. Throw a couple extra bucks on this one, just pick one. Chances are you'll win, if you like basketball. Phoenix at Memphis, there's no line on this one. We're just going to stay away from it. Orlando at Milwaukee. I like Milwaukee and the 9.5 points that they're giving Orlando. And rounding out Saturday night action is the Lakers at San Antonio. I like the Lakers in the 2 points here. Don't ask me why. I just like the game. It should shape up to be a good one.
NFL.
And now for the most important sport of the week. This is the best time of year for NFL fans because we're starting to get into the thick of it. And everybody has pretty much figured out what team is going where. It's an interesting week. Anyway, let's start off with Philadelphia at Jacksonville. Jacksonville is the home team in London. There's no spread on this game. I don't like what the spread is. The over 43 is probably the safe bet. Next game on the slate is Washington at the Giants. I like Washington in the points here. They're giving away 1. It could be a toss-up, could be a pick-em game. Go ahead and go with Washington and the 1. The next game's Tampa Bay at Cincinnati. I like the over in this game at 54.5. Got a couple of gunslingers on both sides of the ball there. The final is going to end up being Cincinnati winning by over 3.5. So I'll take Cincinnati in the 3.5 on that one. Next game is a game that you could throw money at. I would not have a problem with that either. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. I like the over in this at 49. The Pittsburgh is favored by 8. You could go either way with this. I would say take Cleveland in the points because Pittsburgh isn't really doing what everybody thinks they were going to do this year. But the safe bet would be to take Pittsburgh in the 8. No way Cleveland wins that game, especially in Pittsburgh. The next game on the slate, Baltimore at Carolina. I like the over 44 on this. I would not touch the line if you paid me. The New York Jets at Chicago. I like Chicago, 7.5 in Chicago. They play at home. They have been playing relatively well at home this year. Seattle at Detroit. The under is the safe bet on this game, 49. Under 49 in the Seattle and Detroit game. There's 2 bets on the next game, Denver at Kansas City. This is a pretty big matchup. Denver is getting a lot of points in this game in 10. I would take Denver and the points, and I would also take the over 53. So that's a little teaser action if you want to take that. Indianapolis at Oakland, 2 terrible teams playing each other in California. I would take the under 50.5 in this game. or you could take Oakland in the 3. They are getting 3 points at home. They are a home underdog. And the lock of the week is this game right here, Green Bay at the LA Rams. Every betting site I've looked at has had it at least at 9 or 11 or 10. Right now, I'm looking at it as Green Bay getting 9 points in LA. Take Green Bay and the 9 points. Again, take Green Bay and the 9 points. You will win a lot of money. Next game on here, New Orleans at Minnesota. Take New Orleans and the points. I don't care about Minnesota. I don't care about Kirk Cousins. I don't care about his minivan. Take New Orleans and the points, even in Minnesota. Last game on the slate for me, New England at Buffalo. Take Buffalo in the 14. They're at Buffalo. That game, this is the game everybody pays attention to in the AFC East every year because it's always a kind of a shootout. This year, it's not going to be a shootout. It's going to go under 44.5, so if you want to play that bet, go ahead and do that. But take Buffalo plus the 14 if that's where you can get it. And that is going to finish off the NFL for us this week. I appreciate everybody listening that has clicked on this and checked it out. It's a short show. I did say a lot. If you have any questions, please direct them towards the site, or you can ask me on Twitter, and my handle is at Jason Ryan Radio. You can ask me questions on there. I'll try my best to answer them. I appreciate everybody checking us out today. We're going to keep these going. I'm going to try to get these done twice a week. I'll probably do one at the beginning of the week to just maybe gloat or maybe come with my tail between my legs because I gave you such bad picks. Again, remember that this is for entertainment only. If you guys do choose to use your own money, you are doing that by your choice, not mine. I am not telling you to get a second mortgage on the house. Again, I appreciate everybody listening, and I appreciate also everybody checking out MichiganSportsAndEntertainment.com, who is gracious enough to let me put a podcast on their website. Everyone have a great weekend. Enjoy the sports.